G'day there, and welcome to another Ultimate League of Legends Fighting Championship match. I'm here with Cat321 and Ripper.
Hey.
Hello.
And it's underground.
It is an underground match, yes, cage match style. Just fixing up the...
With tiers 3 by the looks of it, bruises.
Yeah, these guys are a bit more... from our previous matches we had a few noobs and whatnot, but these guys are quite good at the game. So it should be an interesting one.
Very experienced. With Reaver and Flame Soldier currently on a 1-game winning streak.
Yeah, they really annihilate.
How'd that make you feel?
That made me feel pretty shit. Yeah, I've got annihilated playing Galileo there. APTF is quite legitimate in this 2v2 game mode, I must admit. And that Nautilus was ridiculous. I don't know if he should be in that tier. I think he should more be in a bruiser tier rather than tank, because he did not die and put out a lot of damage.
Oh, you can play anyone tanky.
Got these two sitting in there waiting for a gold, I'm guessing, waiting for the creeps to spawn and the gold trickle to come in, or get that extra pot or something.
Indeed, Renekton's actually picked up the cloth armor and 5 pots already, so perhaps he's going for his 6th.
Certainly thinking about it a little bit more than the other team.
Oh no,
oh, no, he's off.
Left. By the looks of it, Udyr will pick up a 4th pot. Oddly not a mana pot though, as Udyr is a very mana hungry champion. Though he does have a heal button. The only one in the game.
Interesting to see no ranged characters though.
Well, there aren't very many ranged AD bruises.
It'll make it more interesting. I won't be able to sit back at all. I don't know. I've got my money on purple team this game. That Rennie's gonna really rip them apart, especially before level 6.
I'm gonna have to actually disagree with you here. I am backing blue team all the way. That Darius ult is going to destroy them once they hit level 6, and that bleed is just going to harass them so much.
You might have a point there, yeah, they're doing a bit of damage on him. Oh.
The early game damage from that Shyvana burnout is definitely putting some damage out on both of them, really.
Oh, the exhaust down, that could be first blood.
Is that going first blood?
All the
Bleed's still
heals.
down. And
there we
goes.
go. And that's going to be a first double.
Double kill from Darius.
3.5 minute ace. Okay, I might have lost some money today.
Lucky you didn't bet. 2 door and shield from both Shyvana and Darius. Just not letting the Udyr or Renekton get any footway into their health pools. That extra armor and health will really help them a lot.
Yeah, they really thought about this. They're already double the gold now then, yeah.
Almost. Both backing. Oh, Shyvana has backed and Darius is about to. Shyvana picking up a health crystal. Just really does not want to die. And Darius picking up a longsword, which will, and boots, which will most likely be built into a phage and into a frozen mallet, which is a very usual item for Darius players. As you see, the Renekton starting to get a bit of farm coming up with 12 minion kills. Shaco is missing from me! again interrupted.
Tell Daniel and that.
Damage showing out.
It's going to be interesting.
A lot, yeah.
Renekton. By the time they hit level 6 though, I reckon the Renekton might have a bit of an advantage on them.
Renekton will get that health bonus, but that Darius ult will just eat through anything that they have with the true damage, which is usually at around 400 to 300 true damage at level 1 on a Darius ult, which will demolish most of these early levels. Damage going hard out on Udyr there. That burnout is cutting through his health. He has 4 mana health potions still. Just popped another one. Darius passive, which is actually getting nerfed this patch, which is probably a good thing because it does a lot of damage.
Bye!
Yeah, goodbye then. Damage going hard out. Ignite on Renekton. But he will oh no, he won't. Oh, just surviving
Got the
on
pots.
less than 100 health on pots.
That combination of
Bleed and ignite
bleed
doing a lot of damage.
Got a few complaints here. Darius passive OP could be.
It is getting nerfed
warranted.
this patch though. So he will not have much to complain about for much longer.
Yeah, this is going to be very one-sided. Gold advantage just keeps on getting bigger.
So we may see when they hit level 6 that Renekton being able to push out onto that Darius a bit more.
Maybe if they can stun lock it.
Shyvana. But again, this Udyr is very low on mana. Yet again, just not having anything. Just being forced to sit at the turret and auto attack minions. Some damage does go out onto the Darius though.
They can make sure to focus him down first in the fight. I'm sure they'll be able to push back out. Because they do have quite a bit of damage when they get him locked down.
Darius is the majority of that team's damage, though Shyvana will start handing out pain once she gets some more items in. Unless she builds completely tanky.
Well, she might do that. Finished phage there on Darius.
Very early, 8 minutes. He will be very tanky very soon. And very hard to deal with.
That's interesting.
Again,
That's interesting.
dealing some damage. And taking some tower hits as well. So this Udyr is fairly tanky already. With over 1,000 health with just boots. So he will be good to work with.
Oh, Darius has got the ult up. Stunned to the tip.
But taking too many tower hits and will back off.
Yeah, that Rennie looks very squished.
Could see a tower dive if he can get an apprehend out onto that Renekton.
Oh, he's level 6 now though. They probably won't risk it.
And they can get that ult off right in the middle of both of them. That will do a significant amount of damage to both of them. And give themselves probably kill the Darius quite easily. Darius there dancing with the axe on his nose. Not really worried about any kind of retaliation.
Taunting that enemy team.
Bit of banter's always good.
That's how you win games. The upper hand
here
goes
we-
down, but dashes to easily get away. That Renekton will have a pretty good escape mechanism with those dashes. Should be able to get out of any attempt to kill him with Darius ult.
Shyvana does have exhaust up this time though, so if it happens again, it might not go so well for him.
Interesting enough, Renekton's ult will pretty much save him from a Darius ult outright, because it gives him 300 health.
Yeah, it's fair, as long as there's no hemorrhage stacks. Oh, here we go.
There goes the ult down, but
There's
there goes the ult, and he will be fine. But we'll probably go down to that Shyvana, and Shyvana is taking tower hits though.
He hasn't got his ult,
Darius.
didn't kill him.
Oh, bleed.
Darius just missing that kill due to minions just not being able to run through them. So they
We're gonna
may
see a
get
dive
this
or-
tower.
Yeah, they'll. Probably don't want to stick around for too many tower hits though.
Renekton picking up 2 Doran's Blade for that survivability and damage, as well as 3 bots. He does not want to die. And a harder gold on the Udyr, wanting that passive gold game, which we saw last game was extremely useful for that Nautilus with the 3 gold per 10s. Sorry. And we have a dragon timer at 17:43.6.
That's definitely handy.
Which is against the rules to go into the jungle in these 2v2 cage matches.
Yeah, if you're watching this, wondering how to jump.
Pulled into the tower, but will escape on over half health and with enough pots to easily survive.
If you're looking to join up with the cage matches, just make sure you hit us up on our Facebook page. Just join up and chuck up your summoner name and we'll see what we can do. We're going to start having a few tournaments soon as well, you know. A few prizes, maybe some riot points up for grabs, that kind of thing. So make sure you stay tuned on there. As well as subscribing to our YouTube channel. A lot of damage going down on Udyr there, but he gets away again.
And popping the 2 pots there.
I've got a 2k gold advantage now. That's 13 minutes.
It's looking very favourable for blue team. We do seem to be seeing a pattern here with the teams that are winning. Most appear to be blue team, with that first pick seemingly being able to help them a lot, and the counter to both picks on the enemy team seems to be working quite well for them. And again calls for the Darius passive being OP. Purple team do like to complain a lot.
Well, I guess I would be too in their position right now. Well, I did last game.
Purple team's turret has been
Yes, you did.
destroyed.
And there's the tower.
Alright, 13 minutes, 50 seconds. A very quick tower. These 2v2 matches. Renekton diving in on that Shyvana. Probably not who he really wants to be diving in on. Ult's popped by Renekton, but still taking heavy damage. The ult goes down, but not killing him. And he will not die. But
Well,
that
Shyvana might go for it.
Oh, Shyvana's going tower diving second. No, he decides against it, which is probably smart.
And the GG call out. Oh, a
and
rage
he has
quit.
rage
double
quit
rage
from
quit.
both teams.
Oh, this is
Both
good.
players on the purple team.
There's the first
They are
piece,
not happy.
okay. They've not
No,
had-
they've still got 5 minutes before the surrender vote's available. Wow. Well, that'll be the first rage quit of the
Turret has been destroyed.
cage game so far.
The blue team definitely did have a good combo there with the survivability from Shyvana and just the pure early game damage coming from Darius.
Purple
gotta
team
admit,
definitely could have thought of their comp a bit better, because they, playing both fairly mid to late game champions with Udyr and Renekton, they just didn't have their damage output that they needed to counteract the damage and survivability from both of them.
I'm not sure what we're going to call it here. I'm supposing that it's just the blue team winners then.
Yeah, they'll be definitely winners with the rage quits.
Definitely forfeit from the Enai East Journey and Kadaras being bad sports and just quitting. Not even playing through the to the 20-minute surrender.
Yeah, I mean, that is a problem we're going to have with these cage matches if people don't want to try and finish the game, but I don't know. Just have to deal with it when
I
it
think
comes.
that the other two were just bad supports. We may have to implement some sort of banning system or early game leaving.
Well, it does make it pointless for the other team if they are winning. It's just hold out to the 20 minutes, otherwise there might be some kind of penalty within the tournament systems. I mean, for these practice games, I guess it's not that big a deal, but when they're in the tournament, there will be something like that.
There's always bugs that we need to work on ironing out. I suppose it's just one of the many that will come across.
Now that we have a bit of time to talk about the tier systems that we have currently in place, we're still working on them, though complaining will not really get them changed as much if you just keep spamming us.
So if you do have any valid points, make sure you do chuck them on the Facebook page and we will look at them and see what we can do about it.
Such as Nautilus was spammed quite a bit last game about not being a tank, which he is. He's a tank, but can be built damage, which is another point with these rules. Even though any of the champions may be in their respective tiers, such as tank, bruisers, support, ADs, APs, so on and so forth, they can be built however which way that they want to be played.
Purple team's
Yeah, I could play a
destroyed.
Wukong AP if I wanted to, and have some pretty hardcore decoys.
Definitely doing that
But I
damage.
won't.
Probably low.
Imagine that. Imagine we did that once, I believe. And I don't believe
Yeah.
we very well.
Purple team's turret.
No, it didn't
Quite
work out
bad,
so
what?
well. Now this is a bit of a boring ending, really. I might.
I think we might
Yeah,
have to
no,
call it.
Well, they'll probably just push the turrets now and win. I don't know why Darius was backing off a bit there.
Make
Yeah,
sure you
there's
do jump on
nothing
our
to,
Facebook page. Give us a like on YouTube as well. Comment, subscribe. If you don't have Facebook, just chuck it on the YouTube under the comments as well. We can probably figure out a way to get you in there.
Been destroyed.
Yeah,
Also,
jump on
we have
the
Purple team's turret has been
the
destroyed.
League of Legends chat. Also is ULoLFC.
All in
Chuck
capitals
the
except the
name
O.
up. Chuck the name up and we'll get in. Make sure you get a game as soon as possible. Hopefully we'll have a few tournaments not too far in the future. Try and get some prize money out there and have a bit of fun.
That's the end of the game. See ya.
Thanks a lot for watching.
Victory!
Lol.